I'm just going to come right out and say it. There are some aspects of this world that make me wonder if God was railing bath salts during creation.
Mr. God, sir? Yeah, we're just about ready to launch all of creation right on schedule.
Wait, before you hit the switch, I want to make a couple changes.
Certainly.
Okay, I want you to run back to the lab and give the humans the ability to taste things with their butt. Except make it that they can only taste spicy.
Have you been drinking, sir?
Dude, have you seen what those jerks are going to do to me when I incarnate as one of them?
Hey Dad, could I borrow the Escalade? I need to go down to Earth to appear in some redneck's toast.
Okay, Rob, listen. We really need you to stop with all the blasphemous jokes, okay? At this rate, hell's probably going to create an 8th level just for you.
Oh, okay, well, does hell at least have tacos?
Yes, but they're all artisan fish tacos on gluten-free rice tortillas, with extra cilantro and mayonnaise. Hell is almost exclusively upper middle-class Caucasian, you know.
Much like this cartoon, the world is full of oddities in day-to-day life that just make you wonder, why is this a thing? As long as we're on the topic of blasphemy, here's one that I've always wondered. You know how all the fundamentalist Bible thumpers think they can pray the gay away? Well, if that's true, then what's to stop anyone from praying the gay into someone? Can I get a gay man? I'm looking at you, Mike Pence. Release all the captive children from the US-Mexican border back to their families immediately, or else I'm gonna pray so hard that you'll be making Elton John look more butch than a monster truck.
Hey, who wants mimosas and quiche?
Yeah, where's your God now?
Spicy buttholes for all!
Another one of these little oddities that I've noticed is Braille in completely inappropriate places, specifically on my steering wheel for all the buttons. My best guess is that these were designed exclusively to facilitate Jeffrey Epstein's prison guard, since the dude was obviously blinder than Helen Keller. Hey, speaking of American things, Baltimore's an American thing. There is a law in Baltimore that declares it unlawful to bring a lion into a movie theater. I'm sorry, I thought this was America. Okay, it makes sense that this is a thing. What doesn't make sense is all the peripheral questions that this brings up. Like, is it only movie theaters that I cannot bring my lion to? And is this just limited to lions? Because somewhere in Maryland, there could very well be a Bengal tiger right now who still has not seen the new Terminator. At first, I did not even believe this was a thing, but you can Google this for yourself, but for the love of God, leave safe search on. Poop knife. Poop knife. Yep, poop knife. It's exactly what it sounds like. So the idea here is that if the diameter of your butthole rivals that of the Hindenburg, then obviously your poop is subject to being too large to flush. So if the old waffle stomp isn't really your thing, I give you poop knife. Finally, we now have the right tool to literally cut our own turds into manageable portions. If that's not the single most American statement ever, I don't know what is. Also, just a little life hack, you can save yourself some money like I did by purchasing your poop knife as an open box item. This is especially convenient because it saves you the hassle of having to break in your poop knife. You know that skin that forms on top of ketchup if you leave it out in the air too long? Apparently, you can actually buy this in preformed slices, kind of like processed cheese. Oddly enough, Amazon says that people who bought this also bought a poop knife. If there is only one thing and one thing alone in this entire world that makes me wonder, why is this a thing? Chihuahuas. The fact that these convulsing little Satan worshippers exist practically proves my whole theory that God rails bath salts. Surely no competent, benevolent force could be capable of creating such evil.
Hey!
And their mere existence is a brutal slight against canines everywhere because dogs are sacred, beautiful, and loving. How Chihuahuas were ever granted the right to fall under the good name of the noble dog is beyond me. These are not dogs. These are rats in the late stages of syphilis-induced psychosis. I would sooner shove a San Pedro cactus up the backside of a rabid wolverine and take that home as a pet because it would still be more pleasant, loving, and social than these soulless lumps of vibrating white meat. Hey you guys, thank you so much for watching my cartoons. I cannot tell you how much it means to me. I pour my heart and my soul into these. Whether anybody really likes them or not is beside the point. This is my passion, and if there was nobody out there to watch these, well, I would kind of be defeating my own purpose then, wouldn't I? So if you like what I do, feel free to drop a like, a comment. Sharing actually helps me out the most. And if you did not like my cartoon, I'm sorry that you're American. Let's be real here. I kid. Fun story. I'm actually first generation born Canadian. My parents were American. And I've actually been to 46 states, I think. Yeah, anyways. And I will come down and visit you again when you don't have a tyrannical carrot as your president anymore. That day will come. It'll come. Don't worry. But that being said, you guys, please be excellent to each other because people are people too. I love you. Bye.